Hi friends, welcome back. Today we're going to look at one of the really common questions around meditation, which is, when should I meditate? If you've been following along, we've already made a couple videos talking about why you should meditate and how to get started. And in this video, we're just going to look a little bit more closely at what times of day are really great for the practice. Now look, I know most of us live pretty full and busy lives with lots going on, and it can feel like meditation is just one more thing that we should do. I get that, and at the same time, my personal experience has shown me that while it does take some time every day to meditate, it actually gives me a lot more time back in return. Feels like I'm more focused and more present throughout the day, which makes me, maybe a little bit more efficient. And it also tends to feel like even on the days where there's lots going on, if I've meditated, especially in the morning, that those busy days feel a little less chaotic. The Dalai Lama is reported to have said that on most mornings I meditate for an hour, and on especially busy days, I meditate for 2. Now, I'm not saying that you need to meditate for 1 or 2 hours every morning like the Dalai Lama, but I think what he's getting at is that meditation can actually give us that presence and focus that can make, busy and chaotic days be a little bit smoother and more calm. And okay, enough of that. Now back to the main question, which is, when should I meditate? The short answer is anytime that works best for you. Okay, I'm not a dogmatic believer in that meditation has to happen at a certain time of day, or you have to try this certain style of practice. I think that you should find the best time of day that works for you. It could be, on a bus on the way to work. It could be in those few minutes, when you arrive to the gym, just to kind of get settled in there. It could be in the afternoon as you're kind of closing down your workday. Any time is all right, but we're gonna share 3 of, I think, the best times that you can start slotting it into your day. This is based on my own experience, but also on the experience of meditators throughout history. Just a fun reminder that the practice has been around for something like 3,000 years. So we've learned a few things over those decades and centuries that we're going to apply. So, when to meditate? The first, and I think the best time, if we can say that, is in the morning. Lots of teachers are going to tell you this, and it's for good reason. There's something about the mind which is a little bit more calm and easy in the morning, which means it's more receptive to the practice. You can kind of dive a bit deeper into the layers of the mind, if you will. And also for those of us that live these kind of active lives, doing it in the morning means that it doesn't kind of get put off later and later and later. It can be a tendency that we have, and it means we get around to doing it. Now, one of the best practices, if you do it in the morning, is to try to meditate before you take in any external stimuli, meaning food, coffee, even your cell phone. Anything we can do to kind of keep the mind in an easy, natural state before we meditate can be really beneficial to the practice. So the second time that I would recommend is in the afternoon slump, right? We all have that. It's an hour or 2 after you've eaten lunch, most likely, we start to really feel sluggish. It can be very easy to kind of grab another cup of coffee, shot of espresso, but I found that practicing meditation in that time period can actually leave us feeling quite energized and revitalized. The first year that I was really establishing a daily practice myself, I found the afternoon was the easiest time for me to be consistent with it. I used to book a meeting room at Google, and I would kind of, slide off when I was starting to feel that tiredness, do a 10 to 15 minute practice, and come back feeling just great. So if you have mornings that are kind of packed out, you don't have time for meditation, consider the afternoon as a great time that you can apply the practice. Now, the third and final recommendation I have is just before bed. I think it's becoming really common in the modern world to turn to meditation to help with sort of sleep and sleep anxiety. So this can be a wonderful time if you have trouble at night falling asleep. You put your head to the pillow and all of a sudden your mind is super active. Practicing a little bit of meditation can help ease you into sleep. You'll find plenty of sleep meditations. They're also referred to as yoga nidra on the popular apps like Calm and Headspace and Insight Timer, so you check those out. And for those of us who might have kids where the mornings are too busy or our job is a little bit too demanding to kind of take some time off in the afternoon to meditate, then the evening just before bed can be a great time to meditate. You might have watched this and thought, I think you just told me any time of the day is a good time to meditate, morning, afternoon, or night. It's exactly true, but hopefully giving you some more practical examples from my lives and from those who I've helped get started can help you think about where it might fit into your life. If you stay this long, you get a little bonus tip, which is called habit stacking. I always recommend this to people that are starting to build any new habit, but meditation in particular. The idea is simple. It's about stacking a new habit alongside an existing habit, something that already is part of your established routine. Turns out that the last few decades of behavioral science have shown this is a really solid way to adopt a new behavior. So think about something you do every day. Maybe it's brewing a cup of tea, and while that tea bag is brewing, you can do a quick 3 minutes of meditation. Or a lot of people love to practice right after they brush their teeth in the morning. It gives you this sort of daily reminder and helps it kind of slot into your existing routine. It's called habit stacking. It can be a great tool to get you started. So thanks for watching. If you like this video, give us a little thumbs up below, leave a comment, a question. Love to hear from you, and we'll see you soon. Bye-bye.